Who am I talking? All of you. I'm talking to all of you. Okay, hello.
How did Daniel convince you to have this big premiere in Dublin? I mean, we're so excited to have you here.
He didn't have to. I was so happy and pleased to be able to. I mean, Daniel accommodated me and I think the world by agreeing to play Abraham Lincoln. The least I could do was to do the premiere here in Ireland, but not just because of that. I made a movie here called Saving Private Ryan and had one of the best times of my entire career in County Wexford. And I've since been back to Ireland a lot, just privately, as someone who has fallen in love with your country. So it was easy to come back.
I love it.
Stephen, you've told quite a number of stories. I mean, you've been in this business for over 40 years. How is it you still get nervous when you go onto that set?
Well, because every movie for me is like starting over again. The currency of what I've done before doesn't pay for much. Speaking personally, everything is new. Every film is a new beginning, and I don't think of experience or career when I'm I'm telling a new story. It's all. I still get the nervous stomach.
Stephen, Lincoln is such an iconic figure in America. Do you think he will appeal, or the movie will appeal to the rest of the world?
Well, I think the character will certainly appeal to the rest of the world. I remember everybody was afraid that nobody would go to see the King's Speech in America, and everybody learned things they never knew before when they went out to see that Colin Firth and that wonderful portrayal. So I think that it's a great character, Lincoln, and whether you know much about him or not, by the end of the story, you'll know more than you ever thought you would.
Stephen, people talk about the magic of your films. Tell us about the magic, and how do you create that magic?
I don't know about the magic. I just make the movies. I mean, if some of the movies are perceived to be that way, that makes me really happy, but I don't have I'm not an alchemist. I'm a movie maker.
Do you ever feel pressure that people expect something amazing from you and you always seem to deliver?
I always feel pressure, but I expect so much from myself. What people expect from me doesn't usually measure up to what I expect from myself. I can disappoint people, and I have in the past, and what's worse is when I ever let myself down. So that's what I strive not to do.
How did you get Daniel on board? Because I believe initially he wasn't so keen.
Well, he wasn't so keen on the first script he read. It was more about the Civil War than Lincoln himself. But when Tony Kushner, after 7 years of writing and researching, wrote Lincoln, Daniel read the script, and then he read Doris Kearns Goodwin's book, Team Arrivals, and that got the door open for us. And he invited us to come to Dublin to meet with him.
Stephen, what about him as Parnell? Would you think about putting together a script for that one for him?
I'm just right now. Someday I will do something else with Daniel. Daniel and I are so eager to work with each other. We became such good friends because of this experience.
And one other question for you: cheesecake in Ballyvaughan or a pint in Roundwood? Pint of Guinness in Roundwood. What would you go for?
Nothing wrong with both.
Stephen,
cheesecake go real well together.
12 Oscar nominations. Do you think it's going to be your night? And also, do you think Daniel's will be third best actor, be the first actor ever to win best actor 3 times?
Well, that's never for me to say. As a director, I'm in total control. As a nominee, I have no control at all.
Do they mean a lot to you, though? Do the Oscars, like you?
Of course they do.
Won before. What does it mean to win an Oscar to you?
Well, the Oscar is the highest honor anybody can achieve in our industry because it's from every branch of the Academy. People that know what goes into making a movie finally stand in judgment of the movies that are nominated, and to win is beyond my imagination. But to be nominated itself was a great honor this year.
Stephen, you're such a part of our childhood. You're such a part of our childhood. Thank you so much for all the memories. What other stories are you going to tell?
Listen, thank you for saying that, and please forgive me for the nightmares I gave you. Okay, please.